Professor Sonny D. Coloma. Alright, at this point in time, to conclude the second plenary session, let us have the Director of the Manila Times and the Honorary Consul of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan. He is the third child of the Manila Times Chairman Emeritus, Mr. Dante Arevalo Ang. Ladies and gentlemen, let us have the Director of the Manila Times and the Honorary Consul of the Hashemite Kingdom of Jordan, Mr. Michael Alexander M. Ang.
Thank you very much for that kind introduction. Dr. Honorary Prof, our lead convener, Mr. Ra, our regional president for the Global Peace Foundation, Mr. Kim, our distinguished keynote speaker, media colleagues, students, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. The world of print media and the publishing industry has become smaller in the last few decades, in the wake of the growth of broadcast media and most recently modern technology and communications and the rise of the internet and digital media. The Manila Times, at 125 years, is the oldest newspaper in circulation in the Philippines, and its longevity has not been easy. As we all know, reporting the news, stating facts, figures, sharing intellectual opinions is a newspaper's bread and butter. The challenges that we have are, number one, timeliness of the news coming out of the print versus broadcast radio and TV, the internet, and news apps. Number two, creating and maintaining a balanced presentation of the news. Number three, adapting and incorporating modern technology to compete and grow, and in other cases, just to survive. On the first challenge of timeliness, print media must continue to face and accept this reality. Print media has the quote-unquote final say in terms of declaration of facts, even though it will not be the latest or most recent in terms of news. On the second challenge of balanced presentation of the news, as with all media organizations, ensuring a balanced presentation of the news is a huge and daunting challenge. With the increased cost of printing additional pages, it is often very concerning which news item should we print and where should we place it. Oftentimes, this challenge results in a limited presentation of the news articles in terms of the printed copy. On the third challenge of adapting and incorporating modern technology, this we found is a must. Adapting to and incorporating modern technology has allowed us to address the first and second challenges. Not merely has it allowed us to just survive. With this background of challenges in mind, what role does print media take in pursuit of global peace strategies and adaptations? Print media, in my opinion, still serves as the final validation of facts of issues concerning the news. There's a saying that I came across a long time ago, and it goes, "It is not real unless it is printed in the paper." Many in the Philippines still rely on reading the newspaper for specifics of some news items that they have found interesting through other media sources. Frequently, what most people listen to on a radio broadcast, or TV, or podcast, or what they watch on the internet are about some ongoing global or regional tension or conflict. It is something they still look for in written form for validation of this particular news item. With this, print media must continue to strive for the full and complete presentation of the news, publishing not only the attention-grabbing headlines or just the shocking or controversial part of the story. It must be the entire story, complete with balancing views that offer a perspective solution, and possibly resolutions for a tension or a conflict that is occurring globally. This may seem very simplistic, but I believe it's doable in terms of what we can actually put together in our newspaper, even though honestly it's challenging to enforce. As we've heard from the other speakers, maintaining that balance in terms of what our writers produce, what they write, and what we publish, that really is the daunting task that we must face every single day. Now, the same idea of validation is a practice that educators must continue to use for students' activities to ensure that the practice of research through reading print media continues to be developed in the youth. This should, of course, be closely guided by the educators in order for the youth to avoid falling into the habit of just settling for the news items that only present tensions and conflict. In closing, print media is here and continues to evolve. Its progressing evolution must also continue to integrate solution-oriented views and opinions towards a peace-building mindset. Thank you. Good afternoon.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the Director of the Manila Times and the Honorary Consul of the National Kingdom of Jordan, Mr. Michael Alexander M. Ang. Thank you so much for your time, sir. Proceeding to the last plenary session titled Unleashing the Power of Social Media and Digital Technology to Promote Peace in the Simultaneous and Real Time. To begin, the